Hi there, I'm Catheryn Bachman and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want today to talk about the upcoming Equinox, and it's actually tomorrow. So today is September 21st, and tomorrow we have a very powerful equinox. And the equinoxes are the times of the year when there is a balance between light and dark. They can trigger a lot of different kinds of things. But when we look at the birth chart or the astrology for tomorrow, we have some really beautiful energies here. We have a few challenges in this chart, but I do want to go over the gifts. This is I'm an earth sign, and for earth signs, this is usually a beneficial month, the month of Virgo in September, the first 3 weeks. And tomorrow we move into the energy of Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus, but the Virgo energies are really going to permeate through the next month at least as well, and as a result of the energies that are setting up here at the equinox. There's a beautiful grand earth trine, and a trine is a gift from the cosmos. So earth trines are generally pretty grounded and practical, and that includes, I'll just name the planets and the signs. That's the moon conjunct Uranus, well, I'll talk about in a minute, in the sign of Taurus. And then we go to the sun Mercury and the sign of Virgo. And the trine is actually to the planet Pluto, who has now backed into Capricorn at 29 degrees. So as I'm looking at this chart, there's actually several grand trines happening. So this can be a very auspicious time. It can be a time of healing, of heart-centered healing, healing the heart, literally, a time for families. And we are in a tremendous time of an ending of an age and the birthing of the Aquarian age. So from that perspective, it's like generational healing, as the Hopi Indians have said, 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. Is a process that's actually happening at this time for many people on the planet, as the world as we knew it is really shaky. It's coming apart. It's not working for 99% of the planet. And the planet itself is in crisis because of the abuses of the earth, the waters, the air, the pollution, the abuses of corporations against the earth itself and the peoples. And so this is an excellent time to be going within this weekend in particular, and even continue through this month, but continue into the Libra energy, because we're going to be looking with Libra, which is ruled by the planet Venus. Taurus and Libra are ruled by the planet Venus, which is love and money, values. And so the month coming up, so from the 22nd of September to the 22nd of October, is going to be a period of rebalancing. And so right now and tomorrow, and even Monday, will be very powerful times of reflection, going inside, kind of looking at who am I now? What do I want to do? What is it I need to do? And what isn't working in my life on every level, from relationships to our relationships with our jobs, in our jobs, and just our lives in general. So it's a very potent time of continued healing and reassessment of who we are, where we are in all of our relationships. So what will make tomorrow a little bit shocking, and it can have us be fearful. So number one, know that fear is the worst thing that we can kick into during this time, the rest of this year, into next year. We have to come up with our lion, our Leo hearts, our courageous hearts, to be able to reassess and take courageous steps. It may feel like for many people stepping off the cliff into the unknown, But what I know for sure over the next few years, things are not going to slow down. They're going to move much faster. And, we will all feel like we're kind of having to let go of what we thought was security, what we thought we were supposed to be doing, what we thought our lives were going to look like, in order to become more truly who we are and who we are meant to be in this lifetime. And kudos and congratulations to all of us, anyone listening to this, because we chose to be on the planet at a time of tremendous transformation, healing, and change. So this is a time, this equinox reminds us to go back inside and see what is out of balance. So I'm gonna talk about this grand trine that is going on. So the moon in Taurus is trining the sun and Mercury, and also trining Pluto in Capricorn. I mentioned that a little while ago. And actually the reality is the planet Uranus is also in part of that grand trine. So this is just amazing. Uranus is kind of the planet it's the planet of shock and awe and fast-paced change, revolutionary change. It can literally be revolution. It's the people's planet. It's the planet of truth. And Pluto is doing his last few months traveling through Capricorn, which represents, our past, looking at leadership and governments and corporations and those kinds of structures, and actually literally the structures of the earth. It rules business, it rules buildings, it rules the earth from the sense of generally Pluto, Uranus aspects. Uranus is the planet of shocking change, can rule earthquakes in the sign of Taurus. And then Pluto can bring death, rebirth, transformations, or the need to transform as a result of earth changes. So there can be a little bit of this particular moon, sun, and Pluto grand trine can bring us to a place of, there's some shock that happens in the news or, on the planet, in our families. It can bring surprises, people from our past coming back in, and, wanting to possibly heal things with us. But it gives a lot of support for, positive changes, potentially for very fast-paced changes. Or it can the other side of this energy, the lower side, it can actually pull the veil away, where people, our jobs, circumstances, are not what they have been, what we've been told, or what we thought they were. And so some event, something will trigger us to be able to see the truth of the person or those situations. And it can shock you to the core, which would have you going, wait, this is not what I want. This is not what I thought it was. So be gentle with yourself over the course of this month, because that's going to be a challenge as we're looking at what do we do about it? Okay, it's one thing to see the truth, hear the truth, know the truth. It's another thing about, okay, what are we going to do about it? And Uranus conjunct the moon says it can be a little bit stressful as we move into the changes that we know we need to make. Another aspect that's happening tomorrow that's very impactful is the sun goes into Libra. Is Venus, the planet of love and money, is at the very last degree of Libra. And if things have been rocky for a while in relationships, with Venus at the very last degree, this is another indication of whatever we haven't, if we've been in denial about something, or whatever we haven't seen before or heard before. This can bring in, with a square to Pluto in Capricorn, internal crisis, stress, or crisis for a change. And feeling, it can be a feeling of, things are just too big to cope with or too big to change. in our lives. But Pluto is retrograde, so he's not in his greatest strength, even though in the 29th degree, that's pretty powerful. Venus in the 29th degree says it's time to choose myself, and for so many of us, it's love yourself first, forgive yourself. And I've mentioned in other YouTubes that, Ho'oponopono is really, really important. It's a forgiveness mantra or prayer. And I've seen it sung, as well on YouTube. And I've seen it, and mostly it's just very, very simple. You acknowledge a person that you've had conflict with, and you thank them for being your teacher. You ask for forgiveness, and you also forgive yourself. And then you tell them you love them. And the more you can practice that, you will be opening your heart to be able to love them as a soul. Not love what they did, there's a big difference, but to be able to see and acknowledge and love them as a soul. And to release the pain, because truly the only person we can heal is ourselves. And so we're going to, if we can pull back, if things are bugging us about people or whatever, we get really upset about, they're doing this or they're doing that. It's generally something that is an issue for us as well. So it's important to be able to release that energy within yourself first, and only love can heal your heart. I recently went to, I think I've mentioned this before too, in July I went to a Joe Dispenza 7-day advanced training in Denver, Colorado. And it was so amazing because he is offering to really the whole planet healing of heart and mind, and doing that through meditations and breath work. So very powerful training. And, it's like it also for me has helped pull together a lot of things from that I've studied and done in the past. And I apologize, I'm hearing the dogs barking, which means there's someone at the door. But usually it's just a delivery person. So anyway, forgive the dogs. They have a thing to say, in the process here too. So as we, move into, our doing some meditations or taking time to go inside, this weekend and over the course of the next month, anytime you're doing healing work, it's really important to take time to be in nature, to get your feet in the grass and the sand. If you can walk on a beach, walk through the waves, but to take time to be in nature, hiking, biking, kayaking, anything that you can do to take you away from the crises that are going on the planet. And this is not about denying. It is not about avoiding responsibility, because if there is a part for you, and we all have to check in because there's going to be so much need coming up. In fact, part of moving into this new age is the reemergence of if we're looking at sustainable practices, it's also the reemergence of the family of origin or family choice coming together to create a small village, to create a small community. And those are the new directions we're going to go. So more and more people are falling off of the system where they can't afford it. They can't afford homes or food or cars or any of that stuff. And those things are going to be improving, but we need to reach out and help each other in that process. So, there's a saying in early childhood education that it takes the village to raise the child. And it's so true, and it's even more true today than it ever has been, because we've become a world where individuals are isolated. And it's really important to come together in family. And again, that's family of origin or family of choice. And that conserves resources, and it also helps uplift, those that are in need, the elders. It can, and then the elders are also there to be with the children, to be able to participate and support the parents. So it's a system that used to be how the world worked for thousands of years, and it's only been about 3 generations that we kind of went into this program of pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and you need to be on your own and do your own thing. So for those that that just absolutely do not want to be in community, that's fine too. But for all of us, this is going to be a trigger tomorrow and over the next months, 6 months anyway, of who am I now and where can I be of help? Where can I be of assistance to others? It's like, taking care of yourself, but also coming out of yourself to see what else is going on and what else you can do. And just allow your heart to guide you. Allow your heart to guide you. So I'm going to close it there, and I will be recording more videos. I'm trying to get several out a week. My team, I could not do this alone, and thank God, my son connected with me with some of his tech people, and I'm so appreciative of them. They are in the process of setting up all the social media channels and connecting them so that when the videos drop, we can, they'll be published on both Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And in the not too distant future, it may take a couple more weeks, but in the not too distant future, my website will be up, and it will contain videos. It'll contain, highlighted videos for each month. It also has a link to all of my services, my consultations, for individuals, couples, families, about to be newlyweds. I'm an early childhood educator as well for 18 years. And so I do parenting manuals for new baby manuals. So those will be coming soon. Right now I'm concentrating on getting these videos recorded. Some of them are basically teaching, and but also event oriented. And as we move into October and November, of course, we have an election coming up. So I'll be speaking, I'll do some recordings on that as well. And I just really want people to understand that, this is a very, very powerful and potent time. And before I forget, because I almost did, if you like what I'm doing, the information I'm sharing, and it's all for free, please click like, subscribe, thumbs up, and share these videos with others. I had to shut down for about 12 years to deal with my own health issues, and I'm reemerging. I had clients, I worked with my old clients. They're not old, but I want to be very appreciative of family, friends, and those clients that stayed with me over the past 12 years. And so appreciate if you do enjoy this, that please share with others. And I have a lot to catch up on, but I am feeling good. And, life is really good. Just know that we are all in this together. We are all divine sparks of the same creator. So color or male, female, gender identity, none of that matters. We are all of the same creator. And we will move through this time, and better times are coming ahead. So keep the faith and, smile at people, even if you don't feel it necessarily inside, but take care of yourself and, be there for others. Okay. We'll see you next time. Thanks.